Hey, peace and blessing. Good morning, everybody. I just want to share a real quick thought with you. I was sitting here listening to this podcast this morning. I was listening to the speaker speak, and one of the things that I had learned while listening to it was this thing about value and bringing value. And what it did, it made me remember what Napoleon Hill once said in one of the 17 principles of success. And he was saying that before you even ask an individual for anything, before you even like whether it be a job, whether you're trying to sell someone something, and that's really what Napoleon Hill has said, was that when you're trying to like sell someone something, like one of the principles or the art of selling, that before you even try to even begin to offer something as to sell it to them, you must first help them realize why or what value it brings to them, for them to have it. Like, why should I have this? So what that made me think about while listening to, matter of fact, it was Eric Thomas and his podcast, and they were speaking about, this 1%er thing and the 1%er concept and the approach to it. It made me just reflect about personal people that I have in my life, right? And you see, one of the lessons that they taught, it can be applied across the board. It's not just dealing with the 1%, right? And so what I'm about to tell you about it is that, likewise with what Napoleon Hill said, he also said that one of the problems that people have with trying to get closer to 1%, or when they are connected to the 1%, and the problem with it is for that individual to maintain a healthy relationship, is that the individual is there always to take. The individual is there looking for what they can get, looking for what they can benefit from, being in a company of the 1%, because you're looking at it like, well, you have all this, that, and other, you can help me. And one of the things that they discussed was that, like, sometimes even when someone calls you, this is on a general level, even when someone calls you, or you call someone, you see someone, you talk to them, and sometimes when you talk to some people, it's like, hey, how you doing, man, what's going on? And they, man, it can be better. Man, shoot, I'm just making it. I'm just maintaining. Just the sound of their tone in their words, the terminology is weighty, is depressing. And I totally was able to connect with that when he made that statement, because, I've been around those types. Even in the 4-day law, they say, stay away from the unlucky. From those that are unlucky. Now that can be broke down and applied in maybe some other ways, but one of the things that I could say in regards to in this application, or applying it in the same application or the example that I just made, is that, you have to analyze yourself and first of all see if that is you. If you, that individual, always looking at your life and saying how it can be better, and you're not really grateful for the things you got, and and here's the thing about when you're really grateful. When you're really grateful, that's not how you're gonna start a conversation off. You know what I'm saying? You grateful, yeah, it's hard, yeah, it's struggling, yeah, everybody's struggling, no matter what you got, no matter how much you got, because 9 times out of 10, the more money you got, the more responsibilities you got, the more money you spend, the more people that you're paying for, you know what I'm saying? So it's not, it's kind of almost like you balancing out the playing field, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. So I remember Outkast once said back, Andre 3000 once said in the song, he was like saying, he was like talking to a fan in the song, it's like in the verse, he was like saying, if I don't move my feet, then I don't eat, so we like neck to neck. So he was like, just like you said, you living from check to check, if I don't move my feet, then I don't eat, so we like neck to neck, you know what I'm saying? It may look like, just because I have bigger toys, right? Let's just say, just because I got bigger toys and my toys are more expensive, you know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that it's more expensive, because of the fact it's bigger, it costs more to maintain. You know what I'm saying? So, like, here's my whole point. And this is what I thought about, like I said, again, on the general level, just on a general everyday application. It don't have to be you trying to get into the crowd of the 1%, or people that have a bunch of money and you love to be in a company of people who have what you don't have. It just on a general level, even in relationships, just on a general level, if you're not there to add value, if you're not there to add value into a person's life, if you're not there to take away stress, if you're not there to help alleviate some things, then you're doing the opposite. You're waiting. You know what I'm saying? You're there to benefit. You know, and I'm gonna tell you something. That made me think about some of these ladies. If you're this type of lady who feel like the man should always be doing this, and you don't hardly ever do nothing. I mean, I've dated women who, for months, and they're not one time offered to pay for drinks. They're not one time offered to take me out on a date. I mean, even for years. And when I say date, I mean like hung out with, kick it with, whatever, right? But I'm saying, but not once show that they value, you know, what I do, or the time we spend, or the, you know what I'm saying, the way we kick it, or the friendship, whatever, to the point to where that individual doesn't want to put back into the pot in no kind of form, way or fashion. It's just, I'm there to receive. I'm there to get. And for you sisters who think that the only thing you got to do is lay down and open up your leg, that is reciprocity. That is a reciprocated process. That is not like you just give it. That is like two people giving mutually to each other. That is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you may be able to pick it apart and say, well, yeah, he may climax, I don't. I mean, whatever the case may be, that is a mutual give and take. That is not like you giving something and that pays for everything else. No, man. Listen, if that's how you think, then that's why you likely single, or you still finding the kind of guys that you find. Because dudes recognize, no matter how crazy dudes may seem, dudes recognize what type of people are around them, what type of women they meet. You know what I mean? Anybody recognize that. That's why they say lonely at the top. Because everybody knows when they're around people that just want, and they're not giving. Everybody knows when they're around people that's not genuine. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, I hope you understand that what my whole thing is that give value. Go when you interact and you want to really, you know, union with people on whatever level, make sure you there to bring value. Because guess what? Even on the most minute level, what that does is that when you're there to bring value, when you're not there, that value is felt, that value is realized, that value is missed. You know what I'm saying? It's like people say, leave your spirit with people. You know, a good spirit, not a bad negative spirit, leave a good spirit with people. You know, so for any individual who, you know, I know a lot, for those of you who really follow me, who really, you know, understand what I be saying, who really benefit off things that I'm telling you, if you really want it on a more deeper level, if you really want it to be, you know, broken down to you in the most simplest way, the way you can really make it all applicable, because it's so much I be trying to share in a short amount of time, and there's so much thing be going through my brain. And I'm gonna tell you, I promise you, the things that I tell you, I know you only understand it on a surface level. Most of the stuff I tell you, you may think you understand it deeply, but there's a deeper application. And so for those of you who really striving to be happy, striving to find peace with yourself, striving to really be in a better place with yourself, and you know you need help with that, you know you need coaching with that, you know, there's a link in the bio. Go to the website, hit that link, the website link, go into the service section, and just send me a message of your desire. Let me know what you want to do. Let me know, leave your name, number, you know, just information where I can contact you with, and schedule you a 30-minute strategy session where we're going to sit down and break down and come up with a plan to get you to where you're trying to be, to get you to this place of peace, this place of harmony, this place of fulfillment with self first, this place of control with self first. You know, if that's what you design, then go ahead, hit the link, get in there, and I'll connect with you soon. Peace and blessings.